Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Lunar Living. Today I'm so excited to explore with you this wonderful book, Tarot Cheat Formula Discover Your Destiny in 3 Easy Steps by the fantastic Claire Stone. Let's check the cover of the book. Absolutely the prettiest. And look at this. Look how cool. This book is published by Rockpool. The Tarot Cheat Formula unveils a revolutionary system for those beginning their tarot journey. Using her 25 years of experience, spiritual author and mentor Claire Stone unlocks the secret behind her three-step cheat formula, promoting accessibility and encouraging readers from all walks of life to dive into cartomancy. Discover how to structure a tarot spread, interpret cards, activate psychic protection, and invite the divine to guide you. You will also learn about the versatile nature of tarot through an insightful deconstruction of the major and minor arcana. Wonderful. Let's check inside. This is beautiful. Praise for Tarot Cheat Formula. This book was first published in 2024 in the UK by Scorpio and Pisces Press, and then in 2026 by Rockpool Publishing. Here we have a lovely dedication. The contents. And there's a lovely introduction that I would like to read to you guys because it's very interesting. As a lifelong student of tarot, I have noticed how people's attitude towards the psychic world has changed over the years. No longer is it a tool only to be used by the seventh son of the seventh son, travelers, witches, and born psychics. At last, tarot has become accepted by the modern world and can be embraced by anybody who takes a fancy to it. That's why I'm offering something different with this book. A fresh approach that makes tarot accessible and easy to understand. These days, there is less interest in who invented the tarot or the tarot basics that are frequently covered in most books and courses. Let's be honest, when it comes to tarot, are you ever going to read the whole book in one go? Or, like me, would you flick through the pages to investigate the specific card you have drawn? Life is busy enough, so I have created this revolutionary system so you can consult the cards without any prior knowledge of cartomancy, psychic card reading. You have probably noticed how versatile tarot card meanings can be. This is what people tend to find most challenging, determining how the cards connect to a particular area of concern. You could spend hours researching online or rifling through books only to discover a vague card meaning, or even worse, find so much information that you become overwhelmed, sifting through what does and doesn't fit your question. Let me give you an example. The Four of Pentacles is a good card to put in association to finances. But if your inquiry is related to romance, then that's an entirely different story. What does a money card mean in terms of love? You see, cartomancy is not a case of one card fits all. Your interpretation can and will change depending on your question, card positioning, and surrounding cards. It may sound like there is a lot to consider, and there is, but you can relax, I've got you covered. With this book, you can easily locate the meaning of your cards in a range of life situations, making the process exceptionally straightforward. It really couldn't be any easier. With my foolproof method, you don't need to know anything about tarot to perform a reading. Once you understand my super easy 3-step formula, you will be confidently shuffling away with no more than this book and your deck of cards. You can start right now if you want to. You don't even need to read the whole book because I've taken the pain out of having to memorize cards and thinking about asking the right question. You can dive right into the how the 3-step formula works section and off you pop. You can say goodbye to those perplexing moments when you find yourself puzzled by card interpretations, wondering, what does it mean? You can use any tarot cards that you own with this book, but if you have not yet made a purchase, I highly recommend the Universal Rider-Waite deck. Most tarot books are based on this deck, so it will be a good investment. If you want to learn about the basics such as history, symbology, psychic development, spirit guides, and all the practical sides of tarot, you can also check out my online courses at clairestone.co.uk. Next, I will explain how the unbelievably easy 3-step cheat formula works. Fantastic! So yeah, this is a very good introduction in my opinion because it really explains how this book is different from other tarot books out there. And I agree that when you are at the beginning of your tarot journey, and you, like me, for example, have lots of tarot books, what you do is you try a spread. You grab your books and try to understand the definition of those cards and to interpret your spread, but there is so much information for each card that you can easily get overwhelmed. So this book is very good for beginners for sure. And then something else I really like is that she goes straight to the 3-step formula. So here you have these categories that she listed, and the 3 steps are the following. Number 1, choose which of the 6 categories listed above best suits the nature of your reading. If none of the themes seem to fit, choose a general reading. Step 2, select a specific spread for your area of inquiry from the spreads in this book, laying the cards out as directed. Step 3, using the contents page, locate your chosen cards one by one to discover what messages the cards have in store for you. Then she says to remember to only read the section that relates to the category of the inquiry. So say you the theme is around a romantic relationship, then read the section titled Love Reading. So yeah, then very good. She explains that when it comes to tarot reading, you have 3 choices for the question. Choose a specific spread, which is themed to the nature of your inquiry. Or go all out with a general spread and see what wants to be revealed. Or make up your own questions. One good question can be, what do I need to know? Then here we have the spreads. Psychic hygiene. So this is about what to do before you perform your spread. And then how to conclude the reading. Here she goes into details about each spread that we just saw. Then there are extra cheats. And then here we go into each card. So see here, for example, the Fool. I like it a lot that she explains a bit about the Fool and which element is associated with the Fool. And then these are the categories, guys. So Claire was saying that if we are doing a love spread, for example, a love reading, you only read this. You don't read the whole thing. So I'm actually very intrigued to read the well-being part. Well-being related, this is a great time to make positive, lasting changes for your health. Yet, the Fool says that simplicity is key right now. You may feel the urge to rush into a new health regimen, such as a detox or weight loss plan, but remember that slow and steady wins the race. However, you should be feeling energized and motivated. So you see how here she talked about well-being without providing any medical diagnosis of any kind. It's a rule that we are not allowed to diagnose any condition. And then I really like these associated key phrases. And yeah, it's basically, this is it, guys. It goes like this for every single card, which is fantastic. And at the end, you find this lovely bio about Claire with her social media and website. Go check her out. And then we have one of her oracle decks. You're probably all familiar with Divine Feminine Archangel Oracle, which is very nice. And yeah, my opinion about this book is that it's really nice. I consider myself not a beginner, an intermediate. I wanna believe that at this point of my tarot journey, I am intermediate, but I would still use this book a lot because it's so interesting. It makes your life easier when it comes to reading. And I really believe that this book is not just for beginners. It's interesting for everybody, even for more advanced tarot readers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you are here because you're interested in buying this book, or you have it and you just wanted to hear my thoughts. And if you consider yourself a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced tarot reader. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. With love and light, Luna.